Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Dungeons & Dragons Online Permadeath. Carrying on with level 6 quests this time, and it's time to get some of the house quests done. Starting off with House K. This one has a few traps that you have to go through, so I'm doing this one on hard. Which is one reason I'm doing it now, because I did the last quest of Tangleroot on hard as well, so I'm not on an elite streak at the moment. Right, remember acid resist for the champions. I could probably afford to go in undead form for most of this quest, but there are a few places where there are hobgoblin clerics, I think. I might not be able to get to those fights anyway, but I'll play it safe and stay in not undead form. Okay, I think this is a trap. I think it's lightning damage. Whoa. Anyway, I've got a good reflex save, so here we go. Yeah, nice. Made it over with no damage. That's a good result. This quest seems to account for a disproportionate number of permadeath deaths. We lost a character in here. I was playing this on my current level 8. A couple of weekends ago, we lost a character in here, unfortunately. I think this again is a lightning trap. Ah, they are going to come down. That helps. Oh, one of them did, not the other. There we go. Making life easy for my skeleton there. And normally I wouldn't bother to come up here, but since I have such a good reflex save, I thought it was worth coming up and getting these kills. Also, if it's a champion, I might regret it. Oh, this is a secret door, actually. Okay, champion's down. Damn, I tried to kill the mephit and hit the glass spider instead. Really? I got the other secret door, but I can't get these. That's surprising. Okay, I can't find it. I must just have had the wrong gear swapped in. Here we go. Actually, my skeleton's doing fine against these. These ice methods can be the trickier ones, as they do like to throw a magic missile, force damage around. Fine providing the aggro on the skeleton, though. Okay. That might be a reasonably good raid. It's high nullification. It might be useful for some undead quests later. Get pretty lucky with the traps in here. Not taking much damage at all. It was a good time to throw the death aura. I did that before I realised the champion was about to show up. Gotta be careful not to run backwards into the trap there. Okay. Let's mess with these guys while I've still got the death aura on. Okay, I think I can get this room open over here. Not sure if there's anything good in here, but let's take a look. Oh, was I meant to not damage the crate? That wasn't such a smart move. Oh, the trip. The trip. Getting tripped by a gnome wizard. That's really quite embarrassing for that guy. It's always worth trying a trip. Admittedly, my strength isn't all that low for a wizard. Well, a gnome wizard in particular. Okay, onwards. This quest is pretty dangerous on elite, but on hard I'm only really worried about the champions. And pretty much all the named guys seem to be champions today, though. And Infernal, he's taking half damage from the fire. We've got him, though. See if we can get more zombies into the players here. Yeah, not for long. So this is why I'm not in undead form in here. If you run into a hidden priest like that, you don't want to get killed by the first light spell I cast. Alright, most of the dangerous stuff is done now, just the end fight to go really that's worth worrying about. It's not going to help much, is it? The users are immune. I'll put these guys when they come up. Probably should just charmed some of the humanoid enemies here. Still, my skeleton is winning against the use. Nice, it's always handy when they almost kill each other. I've been doing pretty well in this quest of jumping over the traps. I would never gamble on making it over the traps like that, but it's handy when it happens. Okay, final room. I actually do have aggression, which is surprisingly good. Put some cover down, get these guys over here. Didn't see any champions, so this looks okay. Alright, so that was nice and easy. It's always a pity on a solo when you can't get this one elite. I like to get all of the House K stuff elite that I can for the favour. But I won't run through traps on elite. With a few occasional exceptions. Alright, let's go over to the other level 6 House K quest. Forgotten Caverns. This one I can do elite. Do I want to do this one next, or are there any other house quests that I should be doing on hard? Let me just check here. I guess Red Willows I will probably do on hard. I don't feel like doing Red Willows quite yet. No, okay, we'll go for it. Start building another elite streak. I wonder if I should have swapped spells to get protection from energy first. Actually, I'm going to do that. I think it's foolish to go in here without it on elite. Better safe than dead. It is a Permadeath character. I haven't used Ray of Enfeeblement once since I took the spell, have I? Ray of Enfeeblement can go on the bench for a while. I'm more worried about the cold traps at the start of this one than I am about anything else in here, really. The earth elementals in here are also quite scary. Technically, under the rules of my guild, I have to reset coming back in like this. You're not supposed to go out and come back in. You're not supposed to leave the quest, get supplies, and come back in. It's quite a while since I read the guild rules, but I am part of the guild, so I should make sure I'm following the rules. The rules are, after all, what makes it Permadeath. Okay, standard acid resist buff in case there are champions. Let's go cold resist because of the methods at the start. Cold protection because of the traps at the start. Don't think my skeleton can take cold damage, but I'll give him cold resist anyway. And we're ready to go. And of course I have shield on, so I'm immune to their magic missile. Sadly my skeleton is not immune. Getting some value from the Scorch there. I used quite a few spell points actually on that fight. I think we have all of them, so the trap should be disabled now. Famous last words, the trap went off just afterwards. Is it like a once only trap in this room? And it triggers automatically at the end of the fight?
The stonework in this room is cracked and frosted over from the chilling influence of the ice methods.
I don't exactly know where the traps are or what the mechanics are for this particular room.
You are struck by the familiar aromas of pungent mushrooms and even more pungent trolls.
I didn't bring Scorch into this quest intentionally, but it's actually just the right spell for in here. Although I'm going pretty generous with the spell points right now. My skeleton does damage kind of slowly for dealing with trolls, actually. I do really need to bring the spell damage. There's a shrine coming up, so I can afford to. Okay, that works alright. I should have done a firewall in the previous troll fight, actually. Better late than never, though. This is fine. He's somehow out of the fire. I guess he's below it there. That's better, in the fire. Is he immune to the fire? That's weird. He didn't seem to be taking the fire damage at all. Alright, I'll come back for the shrine, I think. I think I only have this shrine. I think you need a rogue to get the other shrine. I'm not quite sure. So let's stretch my spell points a bit here. Alright, we can afford a luxury here. We can afford to go into undead form. Let's go undead, let's heal myself and the skeleton. And pick on an earth elemental. I can just sit in the middle of things now. I've got Death Aura on. Just do more damage. Don't think this firewall's going to last long enough, but okay, he doesn't want to come over anyway. Alright, other side. The main thing I'm worried about in here is if we get a champion Earth Elemental. That would be very bad news. Especially if the guy around the corner is his champion. Alright, well, that's okay. If there'd been any champion Earth Elementals, it would have been scary, but we're good now. Let's go shrine. This is probably the beginning of a new elite streak for at least a few of the the level 6 house quests here. I feel like I'll probably do Red Willows on hard though. Red Willows elite is doable in a group, but I feel it'd be a bit risky solo. Now I don't think the Troll Shaman do any light damage, so I think I can stay in undead form. Although if I see a light bearer enemy, a light bearer champion, I'll have to change pretty quick. I am on elite, so if I'm wrong and anyone does light damage, I won't have very long to fix it. Remember to buff up here. Shield, jump. Might as well have displacement for this fight here. Heroism. That was the wrong spell. I wanted fire resist. There we go. Since I think the Troll Shaman mostly do fire damage. Alright, here we go.
The stink of this underground storehouse is indescribable. Created such a startling.
Okay, no champions, so this looks safe. Why am I at 3 of 8? Why do only these trolls count toward the final score, I wonder? Because there were trolls earlier in the quest, but the counter only started from 1 when I started killing these trolls. Maybe they're different troll clans or something. Maybe I should actually read what the mission is when I go into a quest. Okay, the boss is actually champion. He's whipped though, so we should be good. Alright, jump down, we're okay. Alright, all done, and that was reasonably safe. Huh, I get a scroll of Rave Exhaustion, which I spent one of my spells on when I leveled up. That's a shame. You get so few scrolls these days, it seems quite hard to learn spells as a wizard if you're not willing to go shopping for them. I tend to play mostly just with the spells that I find along the way. I haven't really bought scrolls as a spellcasting character for a long time. Anyway, that's it for this video. I will see you next time doing more House 6s.